Whether you've just started Animal Crossing New Horizons or you have been playing since the game came out, you are eventually going to run out of things to do on your island. Today's video is going to be 5 ideas for your island when you run out of things to do from Tom Nook. I hope you enjoy! Idea number 1 is to experiment with terraforming. If you haven't already, terraforming, you can unlock it once you get 3 stars from Isabelle in your town hall. Terraforming is a very good skill to know how to do because it definitely helps your island in the long run. Terraforming can be kind of an overwhelming process, but if you experiment with it, you can get really good at it. I like water terraforming the most because it's probably the easiest to do in my opinion. Terraforming is very easy if you just want to experiment with trying to make your island look not as natural, I guess, the way you do it, because some people can get super creative with it. So I think terraforming is a really good way to start. One other thing you can do is you can time travel to holidays or events that you have missed in the game. For example, I got the game after Bunny Day, and I am just time traveling to Bunny Day to experience a Bunny Day for myself. You could do this with any holiday, you could do this with Toy Day, you can also do this with events like Festival, if you wanted to time travel forward to get that. This basically could work with anything. You can just time travel in general if you missed something or a specific season. So pretty general, but that's one other thing you can do. One other thing you can do is you could go to Pinterest and just look up Animal Crossing and then whatever kind of aesthetic you're going for. Pinterest is a really good place to find inspiration for builds. You can find MA codes for custom designs or for clothing. Other social media platforms like Instagram or YouTube also work. Most people use Pinterest, but yeah, that's one thing. If you're bored, just go on Pinterest and you'll find a ton of inspiration on there if you're ever lacking. And of course, the last thing you could do if you are ultimately super bored of Animal Crossing, you could always flatten or restart your island. Both are huge commitments, and I recommend flattening small parts of your island before you decide to restart. I ended up flattening my island after I got bored of the game, and it ended up working out for me, but some people choose to restart and it works out for them. Restarting is a lot worse, or in my opinion, restarting is a lot scarier because restarting, you don't get any of your stuff back, and once you do it, you really can't undo it. You can't really do that with either, but yeah, I definitely recommend either flattening or restarting your island if you ultimately are just tired of doing the same old thing, because a lot of people just have bad island layouts. And one last thing you could do is you can always just try to figure out what kind of aesthetic you're going for on your island. I ended up going for cottagecore, but some people do kidcore or even forestcore, which both look really good. Some people, you can just experiment with furniture if you're that bored. So that's one more thing you could do. You could also experiment with flower breeding, or you could even go to Nookazon if you want to explore that side of things. But yeah, that's basically the last thing you can do to keep yourself entertained on this game. So that was all 5 of my ideas for if you are bored of Animal Crossing. If you are really not into any of the ideas I provided, you can always go to a similar game like Stardew Valley or Story of Seasons. I really enjoy Animal Crossing. It's just kind of a bummer that most of the updates Nintendo puts out are not what people are asking for. But I really appreciate people who put out content and help people who are bored come up with ideas. So I really hope you got something out of this video, and I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a really good day. Bye!